G'day everyone. So today I've got 3 simple tricks or hacks you can use to increase the email open rates across all the emails you're sending for your brand, from email campaigns to flows and automations. These 3 simple tricks or hacks will work to get you an increase of anywhere from 5 to 10% across the open rates of all the emails you're sending. So for those who don't know me, my name is Lachlan. I've been in the email marketing game for over 6 years now and sold well over 7 figures worth of products, and these hacks today are just a few of the things that I've found or come across along the way that actually work to get you a meaningful increase in your email marketing engagement and open rates. So let's get straight into it and take a look at these tips.
Okay, so the first tip or trick or hack I have for you today is actually a piece of code, and it's a piece of code that you use instead of the pre-header text for the email you're sending. So usually any email inbox, you will have 3 variables that you will see. There'll be the from name, the subject line, and then the pre-header text. So the pre-header text is this unbolded text next to the subject lines in their emails. So normally the business or the brand will have some sort of pre-header text set up. If they didn't write anything in there, then the email client or the ASP will bring in the first piece of code or piece of text that it sees within the email, which isn't ideal because normally it ends up looking like this, where it says, if there's email in your browser, or as you can see, there's another example here, they also didn't set it up properly. And this one too, and this one as well. So that's definitely the worst case scenario. The piece of code that I have today is actually, it looks like this. And this is basically code speak for blank. So instead of the email showing up with a pre-header copy or pulling in copy from the email, it will show up blank like these 2 emails have here. It looks less contrasting in this inbox because it's actually full of emails that are doing this. But when you have it in an inbox that is full of emails with a lot of pre-header copy, then having the blank space contrasts it a lot compared to the rest of it and makes the subject line stand out way more. So a good example of this is looking at this mobile device in Gmail. You can actually see 2 emails here have no pre-header text and they stand out a lot compared to the other ones because there's a lot of space around them. So it's not anything new or unique about the copy or anything like that. It's just making the subject line stand out way more compared to the rest of them. So while we're here, is actually a good time to talk about the second point or the second tip, and that tip is to actually just set up a Google Sender profile image for your sender email. So all this really entails is setting up a Google account with the email that you're sending from, and then adding a profile image like this. So you don't need to create a G Split account or any paid account or anything like that. It's literally the base account, and then within 48 hours after that account being made and the profile image being added, the emails that are being sent to any Gmail user, which can be anywhere from 50 to 70% of your list, show up with a profile image. So this is especially powerful in mobile device users because when they're looking at the emails, they see the images next to them. So as you can see, this one here has the profile image set up, same with this one, these 2, and if you don't have any set up, then it'll either show up as a blank profile image like this one here, or it'll be the first letter of your from name. So you can see a few more examples here, like the ends and then the letters, and then the profile images, or the blank profile images, just do nothing to get you any more engagement. But the ones that have people or have actual brand logos, or this one's pretty cool because it doesn't fill up any of the space around it. So it just has the F and the rest of it blends in, which is really cool. But apart from that, this is just a little bonus tip that you literally set up once and then it populates across all of the emails being sent from that sender email. So the last tip that I have for you today is it's less of a quick tip, there is a quick tip sort of option of that. And that is just to change a from name from the brand name to a person. Because I've tested this across all my clients and it almost always wins by just simply changing the from name to a person or person at business. So for example, this one here from Archie, and they've done it Archie from Buy Optimizer Affiliates. InnoSubs is actually the brand name, so that's what I'm not talking about here. If you go into this thing, you can see from Mark Curry, from the founder, from person at business, which also works well if you want to do it that way, from another person from another person here. This works more because the majority of activity that actually happens within email or email clients from the day to day is from person to person, as in it's people sending emails to their friends or to their colleagues and not interacting with other businesses as the business, as person within the business. So this is a person-to-person channel, you want to be sending from a person because it seems more, or it's more congruent to how they actually interact with the email client during the rest of the time or when they're actually using it. So this works especially best if you have it from a person and then write the email from the context of the person sending it. So it'll be from founder, and then the email will be in a first person context, and then the sign off will be from the founder. That's what I found to work best across my clients after testing it. And I'll also say the pre-header text that I mentioned that as the first tip. I've tested that against across tons of pre-header copy variables or different types of copy, and I would say nine times out of 10 the pre-header text does 1. So unless you're an especially good copywriter and think you can beat it, then I advise is to use that text and just focus your sort of energy or effort on the subject line because that will stand out more using that text. So that's it for the 3 tips.
So they're the 3 tips: the pre-header or preview text code, the Google Sender profile image, and then the from name. So again, with the from name, you can actually have the from name be from a person or from a person at business, and have the email be written within the context of being from a business as a whole instead of being from that person specifically, if that person doesn't want the emails being sent from them or people thinking that they're sending the emails. So they're the 3. If you have any questions about them at all, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll help you out. Or if you have any more tips like that, also feel free to leave them below, and I'd love to know what other tips or tricks you guys have. But if you like the video, you can give it a like. If you want to see more videos like this, then you can subscribe. But until next time, cheers.